Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? SquireTrades here, back with the 15th installment of Road to Becoming a Full-Time Trader. Welcome back. I know it's been 9 days. We got a big week ahead of us, an FP week. I'm going to be uploading every single day this week, Monday through Friday. Some days I won't have as much to talk about. Some days I'll have a lot to talk about. Some days I'll have executions. Some days I won't. I did wind up taking an execution today, and actually just to talk a little bit about last week, you can see we had kind of a bullish week last week, but it wasn't very convincing. We came up, we swept this external at 20,256, right? And not only did we sweep this external, or this buy side liquidity, you could also call it, we also came and dug into this fair value gap right here. Now you might be asking yourself, why is this important, SquireTrades? Well, the answer to that is pretty simple. Coming into this week, my bias is absolutely bearish for a lot of reasons, but for the main couple reasons being, we just swept this buy side liquidity. We just got into this fair value gap. And here's a really big reason why I am bearish this week. Look at this high, right? 20,214.50. And look at this high right here. This is what they like to call in the business an SMT. Who here could tell me what an SMT is? I would love for one of you to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think an SMT is. SMT divergence between the two pairs ES and NQ. I will tell you now. What it is when ES comes and takes a high that NQ fails to take. That means there's divergence in the indices, right? So we had this high, all-time highs, right? Right here. And guess what happens, sports fans? ES comes up and sweeps. We'll call this buy side liquidity instead of external. But what happens is ES comes up and sweeps this buy side liquidity. But NQ doesn't, right? So that's the SMT. You can see the divergence in the two correlating assets, right? ES is higher than NQ is. But as a general rule, NQ leads ES. ES does not lead NQ. Okay, I'll say that again. NQ leads ES. ES does not lead NQ. So when you see ES take a high like this and we create an SMT and ES sweeps, but NQ is still sitting over here in a bearish fair value gap after sweeping buy side liquidity, your bias completely, totally, wholly, and absolutely is short. That's my bias coming into this week. Do I know how low we go this week? No. Do I know how high we go before we go lower? No. But that's okay. What I believe is going to happen is we maybe come back up into this fair value gap tomorrow. But I think the later half of the week, being Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, is absolutely going to be bearish. Let's jump into the 4-hour chart and kind of look at what we're seeing. So we have rules, right? Market cycle. Reversal, fair value gap, right? What do we call fair value gaps? Internal liquidity. We come up, take internal, right? You've got your external. We've swept external here, swept external here, right? But what is this right here? What is this box called here? What are these candles called? We call that accumulation. What is accumulation a fancy word for? Consolidation, okay? When price consolidates, what can you not do out of consolidation? The answer is reverse. You cannot ever reverse out of consolidation. To reverse out of consolidation, well, first of all, you can't do it. To reverse, you need a liquidity sweep, And then after you sweep liquidity, then you can continue, right? So we would need to see something like come down, take this, and then we could reverse. From where we're at right now, I don't think we can reverse. We might come up a little bit higher, somewhere up in like this range or whatever, and maybe we come up and take this high right here. But we'll see. I believe our bias is bearish. I think you have quite a few targets down here that you could label as take profits going into the rest of the week. Will this short play out this week? Guys, I don't know. Will this short play out this week or next week? I believe so. This is bearish. Actually, I was convinced today that it was bearish. You know what I did? I took a trade today and I took a loss. Here's the loss I took. We were sitting here, we were consolidating, and I was thinking you can't reverse out of consolidation. That's exactly what I was thinking. So we come in today. I get into work, 7 o'clock. What do I see when I get into work? This fair value gap right here. And we just had this kind of like we just kind of had this slow grind down, right? And what I saw was, okay, well, we come into London, right? You've got your high of London, you've got your low of London right here, and your high. What I was hoping was to kind of continue our bearish movement that we've had. And I straight up took this trade like this. I took that, stop loss here. And then I was on my 4-hour chart thinking, well, where could price draw? I was thinking price could draw here. I was obviously very wrong, but you guys get the idea. And actually, a little while later, we did actually end up getting some short movement, some good price action. And what's interesting today is today was just awful. Today was just terrible no matter what way you look at it. It was the classic seek and destroy model. So London took the high and low of Asia, and then New York took the high and low of London. So today was a rough day to trade. If you guys made money today, if you were green, pat yourselves on the back because today was rough. Today was a hard day for everyone. And actually the last few weeks have been rough for everyone. I know I didn't make any YouTube videos last week. I dropped the ball. I suck. I get it. I apologize. But last week, I actually did have 2 executions last week. And actually, I took 3 executions last week. So Friday of last week, I ended up losing on a long. And on Monday and Tuesday of last week, I ended up winning. Actually, I think it was on Wednesday and Thursday. I think I ended up winning on longs Wednesday and Thursday. Either way, the 2 winners that I took down last week were 3R, and the one loser that I took down on Friday was a 1R loss. So I ended up green 5R last week. Okay, so that means today is September 30th. It's 6:23 p.m. I will hit my consistency days on Apex, my 10 consistency days. I will reach the minimum for a payout on the 3rd, which is Thursday. And on that day, I will be requesting my 3rd installment of $2,000 to bring us to a grand total of $6,000 made from trading. Okay? And when I do request that, and when I win one more trade, I just need one more trade. And then with my MyFunded Futures accounts, I've already reached the 5 days, but I don't have a high enough balance with MyFunded Futures yet on my 50K accounts that I'm willing to take a payout. I could take a small one right now if I wanted to, but I'd rather take a bigger one in a couple days. I believe I'll take another big win this week. And when I do, I'll not only request $2,000 from Apex, I will also be requesting another $1,000 from MyFunded Futures, and I think that's how the rest of this week plays out. It's been a good start to the week. We took a loss today on the chin, as all men and as all traders do. We will nod our heads. We'll move on. We'll be okay with our loss. We'll learn. We'll journal. We'll write it down. We'll do better next time. Maybe we stay out of that trade, right? When there's no 4 hour clear movement, there's no fair value gaps here. There's just this tiny little fair value gap over here that we dug down into today, So I'll do better. Maybe I won't take trades on a newsless Monday next time. Maybe I'll make that a new rule going forward. It's what trading's all about: learning, adapting, overcoming, and getting better every single day, day in and day out, week in, week out, month after month, year over year, and never giving up. That's all I have to say today, guys. I'm going to be uploading 5 times this week, Monday through Friday, every single day. Check back in. Videos will be up by 7 p.m. every day this week. And I hope you're doing good. I hope you keep grinding. Hope you took some dubs today. Hope you win tomorrow. And we will see you guys back tomorrow at around this time for the 15th installment of Road to Becoming a Full-Time Trader. It's been SquireTrades, guys. Have a great evening.